Tonight's 2021 annual meeting is brought to you by these Chamber champions: Columbus Regional Healthcare System, Duke Energy, the accounting firm of Thompson, Price, Scott & Adams. And tonight's premiere video was produced by Inspire Creative Studios. On behalf of everyone at the Chamber, we thank these organizations for their continued support and for what they do in Columbus County.
Good evening and welcome to the Chamber's 84th annual meeting, virtual style. I'm Dan Strickland, 2020 Chairman of the Board, and we'll be officially calling the meeting to order. What a year it was. I'd like to begin tonight's festivities by dedicating the event to each and every one of our members. The fortitude and agility you have demonstrated to keep your business organizations running amid such chaos and uncertainty is astonishing. It is a year that none of us will forget, and hopefully the lessons learned will serve us well in the future. It certainly was not a typical year for the Chamber, but I believe it was one of the best. You see, the Chamber is often seen as an event-hosting organization, but is so much, much more. And since, for the most part, there were no events this past year, the work of the Chamber, the most impactful work, was all the more evident. We responded, as we always do, to the needs of our members and the business community at large. We became your resource for credible information on business closures, PPP and EIDL loans, the governor's executive orders, and unemployment insurance, and so much, much more. We hosted webinars for leaders in healthcare, education, and government sectors, as well as a series of candidate forums in which federal, state, and local candidates. We continue promoting Shop Local tenants, which became all that more significant amid the pandemic. We saw many small businesses open in 2020 and supported those entrepreneurs with all the resources we had. We informed our members of grant opportunities from the federal and state government and nonprofit entities like the North Carolina Restaurant Association. One of the most rewarding initiatives we led was administering a local grant for small businesses. Partnering with the county, we developed a program using CARES Act funds entrusted to the county to award 84 small businesses with grants ranging from $500 to $2,500. If this sounds like a lot to you, it is. The Columbus Chamber and Tourism does a lot because there is a lot to do. In my speech at last year's banquet, I held up this sign, Columbus, with the emphasis on us as a reminder that we are all in this together, and that working together, we can accomplish great things and position our county where we all desire to be. So whether you own or work for a large or small company or business, a nonprofit, a government entity, or you are like me and retired, we need you. You matter to our community, to our county, and you matter to the Chamber. I thank you for allowing me to serve as your chairman in 2020 and look forward to many more years supporting the Chamber's efforts to make Columbus County a vibrant place to live, to work, and to do business. I will now turn the program over to Jennifer Holcomb, our Chamber President, for a few recognitions. And Jennifer, on behalf of our board and members, we'd like to thank you, Kathy, and John for the hard work you've done this past year and for your professionalism. Jennifer?
Thank you, Dan. I cannot emphasize enough just how much I relied on your leadership during the past year. You used the words chaotic and uncertain, and that it was. Like all of you, we learned how to work differently, how to adjust to a new environment, how to pivot. From listening to our members' concerns and helping them navigate executive orders, HR issues, unemployment claims, PPP and EIDL loans, all while working from home and maintaining the professionalism that our members have come to expect. To hosting every meeting and event on Zoom. That, for sure, had its challenges. To the honor we had to be the voice of business and communicate your interests to those in power at the local, state, and federal level. To leverage our relationships to provide you resources, from MASS to the grant program with the county that provided critical funds to 84 small businesses. It was a chaotic and uncertain journey, and one that I feel certain will poise the Chamber for the catalytic leadership that Columbus County and our business community so desperately need. As a membership organization, our members are our customers and the reason that we exist. They represent the best of our business community. Our chamber is stronger and more viable with each new member. 2020 brought us 24 new partners, many of which were brand new businesses, and 4 since the start of 2021. Our new members are American Hero, First Choice Pro Realty, Atlantic Blue Coast Realty, Down South Home Decor and Gifts, Zico's Italian Restaurant, Thompson Rentals, Port Health Services, Total Computer Solutions, CB Kennels, C. Ellis Management, Freedom Insurance Agency, Columbus County News, Boho Chic Boutique, Angelina's Pizza and Subs, Alexander's Home Decor, Burke's Outlet, Butler's HVAC Service, Atlantic Dermatology, Crown Auto and Finance, Lady Dorothy Boutique, Yema Farm, McPherson Greenhouses, Waccamaw Real Estate, and Kid Care Academy. I would like to recognize the organizations that go above and beyond regular membership. We call them our Chamber Champions. Our Platinum level champions are Columbus Regional Healthcare System and Duke Energy. At our Gold level is the News Reporter. Our Silver level champions are the City of Whiteville, Colliers Jewelers, First Bank, International Paper, and Total Computer Solutions. At our Bronze level, we have BB&T, now Truist, Baldwin Woods Pharmacy, Brunswick Electric Membership Corporation, Inspire Creative Studios, Joe's Barbecue, Liberty Commons Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, Metal Recycling Services, S. Preston Douglas and Associates, Southeastern Community College, The Spillway, Thompson Price Scott Adams and Company, and Zaxby's. While we are always glad to welcome new members, our existing members are our backbone. Thank you for your continued support and faith in our chamber. I'll now turn it back to Dr. Strickland.
We have several devoted and dedicated folks that are retiring from our board. I'd like to thank them for their time and service. It has been a pleasure to work with such a dedicated and faithful people that are so interested in making our community better. Jamil Gore, Edward Jones Investments, Sean Maynard, Town of Bolton, Ethan Scott, Chadbourn Feed Service, Diane Stewart, Ed's Grill, Brenda Torrey, representing the Tourism Development Authority. We will be delivering plaques to them that read, "In appreciation of your dedicated service to the Columbus Chamber of Commerce and Tourism as a member of the Board of Directors, March 1st, 2021. While it is sad to lose these great members on our board, we have others of equal quality that will take their place. I'm pleased to announce that the following directors have been elected to the board. Kathy Ashley, Horn Bay Farms. Rhonda Dutton, Columbus County Youth and Families, representing the Tourism Development Authority. Cynthia Ellis, C. Ellis Management. Dr. Chris English, President, Southeastern Community College. Terry Edmond, Joe's Barbecue. It is now my honor to introduce the incoming chairman for 2021, Heath Nance. Heath is currently serving as Assistant District Attorney in the 15th District. He received his Bachelor of Science in Public Health from UNC Chapel Hill in 2001 and immediately began working at UNC Hospital after graduation. While working in administration at UNC Hospital, Heath earned his Master of Business Administration from Elon University in 2005. Later that year, Heath enrolled in law school at North Carolina Central University of Law, eventually earning his Juris Doctor in 2008. At that time, Heath returned home to southeastern North Carolina and began practicing law. He began his law practice with another attorney, but he soon decided to open his own practice and serve the citizens of his home county, as well as surrounding areas, in both civil and criminal matters. Heath quickly established a thriving business. Once John David was elected as district attorney to the 15th District, he invited Heath to join him as an assistant district attorney. Beginning in 2011 and 2018, Heath has served as an assistant district attorney in district court, then in superior court. In 2018, he left the district attorney's office to pursue private practice and later served as general counsel for Black's Tire Service, Incorporated. In January of this year, Heath returned to the district attorney's office to serve his community. Once again, as a prosecutor, Heath is dedicated to serving his community. His father was an educator for his entire career and served as superintendent of Columbus County School for 15 years. During his upbringing, Heath witnessed the importance of public service and serving the needs of his community. Heath was raised in Cerro Gordo, North Carolina, located in western Columbus County, and now resides just outside of Whiteville with his wife and 2 daughters, aged 5 and 1. As a member of the Piney Forest Baptist Church, besides the Columbus County Chamber, he also served as counselor for the Columbus County Teen Court. In addition, Heath is the past president of the 13th District Bar. When not in court, Heath enjoys spending time with his family. He is an avid cyclist and runner, enjoys competing in local events. He takes advantage of spending time outdoors, especially in the great state from the coast to the mountains. Heath, I pass this gavel on, and I know that your leadership will help this chamber be even more successful in serving its members and making a difference in Columbus County. Heath?
At this time, we would like to recognize Dr. Dan Strickland for his service and dedication over the past year. You know, I've had a chance to know Dr. Strickland for my entire life. He and my father worked together for a better part of their career. So it's really been a treasure for me to be able to serve on this chamber with him. So at this time, I'd like to present him with a plaque that we have. Dr. Strickland, we have this plaque to present to you. It reads, Dr. Dan Strickland, presented in recognition of outstanding service and dedication as chairman of the Columbus Chamber of Commerce and Tourism 2020. We appreciate your service and your leadership.
Thank you, Heath. Appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Thank
you
so much.
Thank you.
That.
And before you get too far, we have one more thing to present, and that would be a token of our appreciation. We know you are a lover of the arts. You spend a lot of your time in education emphasizing that. And this is a Henry Weich print, of course, of some of our great agriculture scene here in Columbus County. So we hope you enjoy it.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much. I would treasure it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, Heath.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us on this unprecedented video presentation of our annual banquet. First, a big thanks to all who have made this happen, and a special thanks to Jennifer Holcomb and Dr. Dan Strickland for leading our efforts and this organization through an extraordinarily difficult year. Also, to the entire board for their time, dedication, and creativity throughout the year. Tough times really facilitate creative solutions, including this banquet. Though not ideal, I hope it shows the determination and commitment of this chamber to the business community. We will continue to operate in a safe manner and will continue to be a resource for our business partners. We are in this together, and I am confident sunny days are ahead. Before I talk about the road ahead, please allow me to quickly review the year behind. We won't spend much time on that. I hope we can retire certain terms from our vocabulary, and absolutely face mask. In fact, I'm hopeful of a charity event next year where we can maybe have an event where we bury face masks. But some of the vocabulary words and terms that I'm hopeful we can retire. The new normal, unprecedented times, flatten the curve, stop the spread, and social distancing all need to go. This is an organization that encourages social behavior, especially as it affects our businesses. This past year, we were forced to cancel events such as Shuck and Shag, Leadership Columbus, and Business After Hours, something that we, along with the entire community, looked forward to. I'm happy to report the golf tournament did occur, although slightly modified to accommodate safety protocol. This chamber, like all of you in your professional and personal lives, have forged ahead, doing the business we are charged to do, while still fitting these activities in the matrix of new public health guidelines. Again, it's been a tough year, but one I believe has taught us something about ourselves. I'll admit, I've never been a social butterfly, but let me tell you, when we get back to normal, I can't wait to go to in-person meetings, conferences, community events, birthday parties, the fair for God's sake, and school events. I know most of you feel the same way. 2020 has taught me the value and absolute necessity of time with one another and treating each other with kindness. We are pack animals, and we need each other. We're stronger as a group. As times normalize, I predict a great revival in the human spirit. We're much more similar than we're different, and each one of us individually can make a positive impact on our neighbor, our families, friends, associates, and our whole community. Your chamber will continue to be that organization that values, reaches out, facilitates networks in our business community. Together we are stronger. Together we can achieve more. And together we can make a positive impact in this community through our work in this chamber. So in closing, I challenge each of you to harness the frustrations of 2020 and turn them into positive action for 2021. Your chamber is and will do that as we progress towards normalcy. We will join the great citizens and business entities in this great county, our home, to move forward, offering value to our members, being a resource to our members, and making a positive impact in our business community through networking, advocacy, and promoting the importance of supporting local businesses. I appreciate you joining us online today and for your commitment to the Chamber. Thank you, and I look forward to a great year.